Hello guys, I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Basics of Computer Engineering. In today's video we will be learning about the concepts of array. Array is basically a collection of similar data items grouped together. It can hold multiple values of same data type. Variable can store only one element at a time, but this problem is overcome by making use of array, which can hold multiple values at same time. Let us start with our first code, which is to print a single line array. We will be starting our program with hash include angular bracket stdio.h. Then we will be making use of hash include angular bracket conio.h. Then we will be writing int space main parenthesis, and then we will be making use of opening curly braces to start our program. The format for variable declaration and an array declaration is same. It begins with data type, then space, then we have to specify the array name along with the size of that array. Size is always mentioned by making use of square brackets. Then we use equal to operator, and then in parenthesis we specify the content of the array with a comma. In this way, several items of same data type can be displayed on the screen. In our question, we will declare a single line array. We will be starting with data type, which is integer. Hence, we will be writing there int. Then the name of our first array would be array, and in square brackets we will specify the size of it. Here we are considering 12 as the size of our first array. Let us name our second array as arr, and let's specify the size of it as 4. This will end with a semicolon. Our first array will be empty, means its content will be declared after the execution. But our second array will be predefined by the user. In our second array, we can put only 4 elements because we have declared the size as 4. Let us declare the numbers as 7, 5, 6 and 5. All these numbers will be separated by a comma. Next, we will be making use of printf statement, and we will display a text message as elements of the array are. Here we are specifying our first array. Remember, in our first array, we will ask the user to enter the elements. To display the content of array, we will always need to use a for loop. Hence, here also we will be making use of for loop. And for making use of for loop, we need to declare variable along with it. So there are 2 arrays, so there would be 2 for loops as well. Hence, we are declaring 2 variables b and c of integer data type. Let us specify the condition of our for loop as b equal to 0, semicolon, b is lesser than or equal to 12, semicolon, b plus plus. Then we will use opening curly braces to start our for block. In the next line, by making use of scanf statement, we will accept the user input for the first array. Here, the user will be able to enter 12 elements for the array. The first element will be starting from index value 0. Then by making use of closing curly braces, we will end our for block. Here ends our first array. Now let us begin with the second array. By making use of printf statement, we will shift the content in the next line and display a text message as the second array. This array will be predefined by the user. To display the elements of this array, we will be making use of for loop. In parenthesis, we will write it as c equal to 0, semicolon, c is lesser than or equal to 3, semicolon, c plus plus. Then again we will be making use of opening curly braces to start our for block. Our second array is already predefined by the user. Hence, instead of making use of scanf statement, we will be making use of printf statement to display the content of our array. Then by making use of closing curly braces, we will end our second for block, and finally we will end our program. Now let us compile our program to check the output on the screen. One by one, the user will be able to enter 12 elements for the first array by pressing enter. When all the 12 elements are entered by the user, then we will be displaying our second array. In this way, we have finished our first program of displaying one line array, both predefined and defined by the user as well. Now let us start with the concept of 2D array. Let us see how to print a 2D array with 2 columns and 3 rows on our output screen. We will begin our program with hash include angular bracket stdio.h. Then we will be making use of hash include angular bracket conio.h. Then we will write void space main parenthesis, and then we will be making use of opening curly braces to start our program. Then we will declare an array named as array, which will be of integer data type. This will be having 2 rows and 3 columns. Rows and columns will be written separately in separate square brackets, followed by an equal to operator, curly braces, and 6 elements will be written in this array. This will be ended with a semicolon. Here we will be making use of nested for loop. Hence we will need 2 variables of integer data type. So we are declaring a and b variables of integer data type. Now by making use of printf statement, we will display a text message as elements of array are. And then we will be starting our nested for loop. Our outer for block will be used for the rows. Here we will be writing as a equal to 0 semicolon, a is lesser than 2 semicolon, a plus plus. Then by making use of opening curly braces, we will start our for block. Inside this for block, we will write another for block for our columns. For that we will be writing b equal to 0 semicolon, b is lesser than 3 semicolon, b plus plus. Then again we will make use of opening curly braces to start our second for block. Then by making use of printf statement, we will display each and every element of our array. This will be done by the iteration of our for block within the array. Hence we have to write the name of the array along with a and b variables, because these variables are written for rows and columns. Then we will write if b double equal to 2, then the content has to be shifted on next line. This will be done by making use of opposite slash and n. Then we will be ending our program by making use of closing curly braces. Now let us compile our program to check the output. The elements of the array are displayed in 2 rows and 2 columns. After the completion of this block, we have reached the end of our video. Thank you for watching the video. Do share it, like it, subscribe the channel for more updates. And don't forget to review the video in the comment section.